Is there any sound now? Can you guys hear me? Any sound in the chat? Say yes. Okay. Cream J, thank you so much. All right, you know what it was? It was just the cord. It was just the cord. So the little cord in the microphone, it wasn't in all the way. Sorry, guys, that was my fault. So I gotta make sure everything's working before I go live. This morning I didn't do that. I just said, all right, I'm ready, let's go. Got my coffee. But anyways, so that's the channel for the beauty, the health, the wellness, all of it. There's going to be a lot of content. And what I was saying when you guys couldn't hear me is I'm going to be deep diving the history, the real true history of makeup, beauty, health itself. As we know, a lot of the nutrition out there is poisonous and not good for us, but we're also going to look at products that we put in our skin, things of that nature. So all of it, everything you can imagine, beauty and wellness, health, fitness even is going to be on there too. All of it is going to be over there on Arcana Beauty and Wellness. So please subscribe over there if you don't want to miss the other stuff I'll have going on. So we're going to grow that channel along with this one. They might as well grow together. So that's my project. It's already begun, but everything will be uploaded. The new stuff will be uploaded today, by the end of the day, actually. So looking forward to that, guys. And so hopefully you guys can hear me still. Sorry about that. That sucks that the sound didn't work in the beginning, but that was my own fault. Anyways, we have a lot to go over this morning, a lot of fun stuff. I want to let's start with just sharing some things that went over on the weekend. So we had Easter weekend. Okay. So Brandon, we're going to start with Brandon. All right. So this was on, a friend sent it to me on Instagram. You guys might have seen it, but there he is in the White House lawn again doing this. Ridiculous with the little ones. Just sickening, right? So I wanted to share that in case you guys missed it. He's still doing that kind of stuff. Ridiculous. And then also I want to share screen. So we're going to get into looking at New York today. But before we do that, I do want to share screen with this channel, which is not currently up. Hold on a second. So on this channel today, we're going to be doing, well, not today, tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, we're going to go over the states. It's called Homelands. The new show, Homelands, will be tomorrow morning's show. So it'll be on most of the states that you guys have requested. I think it was last week I told you about this show that we're going to start together. So that's what we're doing. It's called Homelands. It'll be tomorrow morning, so on the states. But today we're going to look into New York. So we're going to pull some cards on New York, see what's going on over there with the Finger Lakes and other things too. So that's something to look forward to. But this morning, after this show, feel free, if you have certain questions about your state, your homeland, your city, government, all of it, leave your questions below. So when I'm preparing for the show for tomorrow morning, I can include your questions. And I do have a lot of your questions from the other show last week when you guys inquired about your city, your state, and country. So we're going to be deep diving into it all tomorrow morning. It's going to be fun. It'll still be the typical morning show, but really focused on the states, on our homelands. So before we get into it this morning, I'm going to go back to my homeland, California. So gruesome Newsome, here we go. Wow, if you guys heard that fire truck, that's pretty loud. All right. But let me see. This is live, though. This is how live rolls, okay? So we're going to go to California for a second, to my home state. So this came out, I woke up to this. I guess it came out yesterday. The minimum wage has been raised to $20, okay? But only for selected chains, only selected food industry, so the fast food industry, but not all of them. So how does this help the people of California? It doesn't. And it's very discriminating, I would say. So only certain places get that $20 an hour. The rest of them are at $16 an hour, which is not fair and not even doable in the most expensive state in the United States. But yeah, here he is. So it's good though. It's good because the people are attacking him for doing this because it's ridiculous. Nobody can live off of that wage. It's just ridiculous. So I just had to throw that in there and go back to California for a second. But yeah, let's get his ridiculous face off the screen. Okay, so now I'm going to pull cards. This is very interesting. Now, this was brought to my attention by Miss Connie Phillips. Shout out to you. This morning, so this is totally off topic from the California thing. I'm going to be very random and just be myself. So if I jump around too fast, tell me to slow down. But we're going to be jumping around to different things today. All right, so this was brought to my attention, Mr. JFK Jr., okay? We all know his handsome face, right? So Connie Phillips brought this up to me this morning and requesting me to pull cards on this. So April 11th, I'm going to hold up a banner here. So April 11th, there's rumor that he's going to show his face. So, I'm a little bit skeptical about this only because why would they give us a date? And who is giving us this date? You guys don't have to tell me, but I'm just saying. Okay, so we're going to pull cards on it. I'm going to let's stop sharing and bring the cards to the stage. So here we go. Let's pull some cards on this. Let's see if this is legit, or is this just another rumor going around to get views, to get people hyped up, get people talking. Like, what is this exactly? Or is he really going to present himself on April 11th, 2024? I'm going to light some sage. We're going to light it up. Shout out to Harley Ray Crystal Shop. They do have the best sage, for sure. So here we go. We're going to pull some cards on this. Are we going to see JFK Jr. reappear? Is he going to make an appearance on April 11th, 2024? Here we go. Let's take a look. Simple yes or no. Here we go. Eight of Pentacles. That could go either way, so we need some more information here. Two of Cups. There's collaboration, so it's showing us that he is working and collaborating. Okay, so of course he's alive. We don't even have to go there because most of us know that. We sense it, we feel it, we know it. But there's collaborations in Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is a work card, so he is working with people, with the good guys. He's collaborating with them. Let's see. But is he going to show face? I'm asking my spirit guides, my guardian angels, whoever is assisting me of the light only, to show me. Is it a yes or a no? Just be very blunt. Yes or no? Will we see JFK Jr. appear on April 11th, 2024? Yes or no? Page of Swords. Page of Swords is a very feisty energy, so I would say that's a no. It's not going to be known. Is he going to be there, though? Because it looks like protection with the Page of Swords. Angels, guides, whoa, which just dropped a card. Do you see that? It just dropped on the table. Okay. King of Swords. Okay. So they're being very dominant with their answer. I dropped it. I don't normally drop cards like that. Like, it just dropped on the table right in front of the camera. This is cool, and this is live. All right, so the King of Swords coming through. So yes, but I feel with the Page of Swords heavily protected, of course, but I feel like with the King of Swords coming through, it's not going to be publicly announced, okay? King of Swords is a dominant yes that he's going to be there. He is 4'11", whatever. I feel like it's an event is what I'm getting. He's going to be there, but it's not going to be publicly announced and saying, hey, here he is, JFK Jr. It's not going to be like that. But yes, he is going to make an appearance. It is going to be, for those that are, aware of the surroundings and observing, like we know all this, the alphabet, the 17th letter of the alphabet stuff. Those of us that are open to all that are going to be aware and looking for him. So yeah, they're not going to announce it, But it is a yes. He's going to be in very, very protected custody, basically. But yeah, collaborations and working with them. So it is a yes, but it's just not going to be announced. And especially, they're not going to pull him up on a stage, is what I'm getting. That's what's coming to me as well. So, wow, great question there, Connie. That's pretty cool. I wonder who threw that date out there. That really interests me big time. So, if you guys know who's circulating that 411, let me know because that's pretty cool. So it is a yes, just not like publicly announced. Okay. But wow, that was cool that the King of Swords just came out like that and fell on my table. Anyways, let's move forward. So that was a fun one. Okay, so she's saying it's from U.S. military news. Very cool. Well, I definitely believe them for sure. Very cool, especially how my card flew out like that. For sure. For sure. So we're going to change the decks for the next segment that we're going to get into. So we're going to Finger Lakes, New York. We're going to start with New York today. So remember, tomorrow morning is the show on all the different states, all by your request. We did California last week. Today we're doing New York. So New York won't be done tomorrow because we're doing it today, obviously. And here we go. We're going to start with the Finger Lakes of New York. Okay, a beautiful place. Now, where is it? And also the governor we're going to check out too. So, first of all, you guys know the Finger Lakes are gorgeous of New York, right? But what is not gorgeous is this tattoo that Hunter has, okay? That is not attractive. And it's very spooky. So yes, he has this tattoo of the Finger Lakes. The Finger Lakes, I have pulled cards on, and many others I believe have. I don't know for a fact. But I think that we did discover, I know I did, Finger Lakes is very dark. And what they've done there, okay? Shout out to Cindy737. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you so much. And thank you for being here early this morning. Thank you. So the Finger Lakes, on like a tattoo of it. Like, what a weirdo, right? We know this guy's a weirdo, a sicko. So we're going to pull cards on it, on the Finger Lakes, not his tattoo. But, well, maybe. We might get into that. It's kind of gross, though. But let's take a look. Is the Finger Lakes, are they still dark? I have to be careful with what I say. And I want to pull up screen of it as well. I just need to find it. Here we go, Finger Lakes. Here we go, for the energy. That's better energy, I would hope. All right, so the Finger Lakes of New York, is it still dark? Are there still under the surface of the earth things going on under there? Is there still a lot of the traffic ing happening? Here we go. Yes or no? Energy check on the Finger Lakes of New York. Page of Wands. So let me put that full screen. We're going to stop sharing this and put the cards up there. So the Page of Wands is a beautiful energy because this is like a renewal energy. This is a new beginning, new territory. So it looks like someone's taken over the territory. Good guys have taken over the territory of the Finger Lakes of New York. Let's see what else we get. Four of Cups. Let's see where this goes. Six of Pentacles. So there's been some generous help towards what's been going on there to clean it up. Four of Cups. It's still in progress. The plan that they have to clean this all up still in progress. I feel that there's many pathways, as you know what I'm talking about. Pathways, yes, exactly. Dragonfly 17, you got it in the chat there. Yep. So it looks to me like it's still in progress of being cleaned up, but there's nothing harmful being done there anymore. So let's confirm that. Are there any harmful, torturous things happening in the Finger Lakes presently at this time, 2024, April 2nd, 2024? Eight of Pentacles. So there's still, like I said, it's still in progress. Eight of Pentacles is something that's being worked up to. So they're trying to clear it out. Queen of Swords is a yes. So they're cleaning it out. Six of Cups is I gotta be careful. It is a sibling card. It's the card of the littles as well, as you can see. Hold it closer. Six of Cups has the two little ones on it. So it's very balanced. So the six in numerology is balance. And then moving forward, see that it's still a work in progress, Eight of Pentacles. But yes, I don't feel anything bad is happening there anymore. What they're doing right now is to bring it back to its beautiful energy so that it's what is meant to be, not nefarious and spooky and terrible. So it's looking good. It is looking like it's still in progress though. So would I go and visit this place? Probably not, because I would be able to feel what's happened there. So I wouldn't go to visit just yet. I would wait until it's pretty much all done. So we're at an 8 of progress for that, for New York, Finger Lakes. Beautiful area. Now, what's very disturbing though is that disturbing image that we saw of Hunter. Okay, so unfortunately, sorry guys, but I am going to share screen again. So let's pull cards on this. I just want the energy in the background. I want more information about what would lead this moron to getting this. What is the message behind this? Why did he do that? Let's see. I think we know, but let's pull cards on it. Nine of Wands. Temperance in reverse. Well, I'm not surprised with that one. Let me stop sharing screen so you can see the cards. All right, so I'm not surprised with the Temperance being in reverse. The Nine of Wands is, what I got from that is, for us in a personal reading, this would be depleted energy, worn down. But what it's symbolizing with the Temperance card in reverse is showing us it's not a good thing, guys. I have to be careful what I say, but it's almost like the reasoning why we had that on him, why it's on him. It's pride in deterioration, energy depletion, taking the spirit, taking from the littles, basically depleting the littles. Okay, if that makes sense to you. Temperance in reverse, very bad. So it's very bad to have that in reverse, especially when this whole symbolism on him is just to have pride for what has happened towards the littles. Okay, so it's very sick. Nine of Swords, yeah, the devastation and the depletion of the littles. So we're going to leave it at that because this is not a good energy to feel. We just wanted to see what would come through the cards. I'm going to definitely light some sage, lighten it up. Oh, yeah. So we're going to switch topics too. So we knew that wouldn't be too pleasant, but we had to check. Why not? Why not check it out? So what I'm going to do is stop sharing screen on the tattoo, which I believe I did. So let's move forward now. And we're going to move on to a different subject here. It might be a little bit, let's see, it's not dark, although it could reveal something. But here we go. It's in New York, Letchworth State Park. So we're going to take a look in here because there's been so many, I'm going to say vanishings. There's been so many vanishings in the state parks of New York. So let's take a look into that. And then after this, we're going to pull cards on the governor of New York, the current governor. So here we go. So all the state parks, but specifically Letchworth State Park, New York. Let's take a look here. The vanishings, is that still happening? There's been many vanishings of the littles. New York, it has gone up. Here we go. Two of Wands, Queen of Cups, the Moon card. So sadly, the Queen of Cups energy, that is not good. And then we have the Magician here. So the Queen of Cups is not good in this space next to the Moon card, in between with the Two of Wands. This is definitely, there's still some organizations, okay, I feel like this is not good, but what I feel like with the Two of Wands, the groups that would take and pick up the littles, okay, and just take them and make them go vanished, okay. Those groups, there's different groups that are attached to the very dark elites, so they're connected. But I feel like they have these troops, I don't know, I never use that word, but that's what's coming to me. Troops that are connected to the dark that are still among us in the population of the United States. So those groups are still actively doing what they were hired to do, which is to take. And unfortunately, to see the Queen of Cups there with the Moon card, it is a major illusion that is coming to an end or to a stop. It is not currently, because Two of Wands is showing us those that are entering the country, which we are seeing. So those that are entering the country that shouldn't be, is what I'm trying to say, but I have to be very careful on YouTube. So those that are entering the country that shouldn't be are the ones a part of those groups. So they're troops, actually, because otherwise that word wouldn't have come to me, because it's not in my vocabulary. But those troops that are already assigned in local areas, different areas of every state, I feel like. So what they were hired to do was to take them, make them become vanished. So they are still among us, and it is looking like it's getting worse because they're using trickery with the magician. So not only men, they're using women, they're using motherly figures, mother of cups. They're doing it in very like subtle and scary ways by using women, hired women to do this as well. So, but that's what they're up to right now. So yes, it is still very active. This was for New York State parks. But if it's happening in New York State parks, we know this is happening nationwide and in different countries, but we are talking about the US right now. So this is New York State parks. Yes, it is still happening, unfortunately. This needs to be put to a stop. There's many troops is what's coming to me. There's many of them. So there are people that have been hired in and have created these troops that work for the dark. So it's very, very scary. I'm getting somebody says there's no sound. Is that true? After all of that I just said. Give me a 5x5 in the chat, please. All right, so we're going to move forward until I hear, okay, 5x5. Thank you, Connie. So someone in the chat said there's no sound again. It might be your connection. So let's move forward, guys. But that's interesting. So that's something that we all can work on together to stop what's going on and try to help those. Make sure you take care of, the little ones and the families as well. Keep your eye on them for sure, because there are people entering this country and exiting. So we have to be very careful of that. But let's move forward here. So this was the news segment, but we are going to move forward and do a poll for the day, a tarot message of the day. Don't forget, guys, in the beginning of this show, you might have missed it, but I have a new channel. It's an extension of this channel, Arcana Shores. So Arcana Beauty and Wellness is the other channel that I will be mastering. So go ahead over there and subscribe if you haven't already. And a lot of content to come. And there's going to be a really cool show coming up. It's a investigation of the makeup. So the makeup originally, when it was formed in Egypt, and how they did it and why. There's a lot of all right, so there's a lot of criticism that I've gone through over the years for wearing eyeliner. I love eyeliner. I'm never going to stop wearing eyeliner because I love it. But I found out through research and all this stuff that the Egyptians would wear the eyeliner to protect themselves from the dark, from the evil out there. So it is a protection, a spiritual protection to wear eyeliner. So any trolls out there that would like to say something to me about my eyeliner, you guys can go shove it. Because it is not only, I think, beautiful, especially with any eye color. It really enhances your color, the iris. And that is very spiritual as well. That's the windows to the soul. The eyeliner surrounding the eye protects you from people doing black magic. It protects you from all of it. So it's awesome. So that's another thing that's going to be on that channel. It's going to be a huge show all about the history and really deep diving as to why they did certain things and why makeup was such a, it's just an elegant thing back in the day. They would go in front of kings and queens, but present themselves, with their makeup and everything. So just, it's very interesting. I know a lot of people out there don't like makeup or don't wear it. Maybe you don't want to watch this channel, but I find it very interesting. I've always had a love for beauty, hair, everything, especially to the wellness, health and wellness. If you don't know, I do have a background as a health coach. I have all that certification and all that. So there's going to be a lot of health features on this channel as well that we're going to talk about. As you know, we're going 5D, we're 5D consciousness, but so should everything that we do, everything that we wear. We should just, you got to be it. You got to be the 5D, right? So thank you guys so much for those of you that are subscribing. I appreciate it. So that also goes for mascara. Yes, I saw someone in the chat. Yeah, mascara too does protect you. It's spiritual protection. That's why it started. That's the beginning of it, the story. But then I'm learning, whoa, now we could get into past lives, because if a lot of us are very attracted, like myself, to eyeliner, mascara, just the beauty of it. I even love watching, well, I don't watch anymore because I don't have time, but watching how the art of it became, the art of blending, the art of really enhancing your eye color. But we have to remember, those are the windows to the soul. So we should play them up when we want to, right? Anyways, let's move forward. Thank you guys for all your cool comments out there. So we're gonna move forward. We're gonna find out what is the message for today. And yeah, it looks like I went over all the polls that I was gonna pull up today. Very interesting stuff. But yeah, this morning, let's see, for April 2nd, 2024, what is the message that we need to hear today? Here we go. What is the message that we need to hear today? Wow, we like the magician, especially when he's by himself. So the magician, that's all of us. We are all creators, each and every one of us. We all have different talents, different gifts that we have naturally. Now, a lot of us will find or think that we can't figure those things out, but you can. So I don't know why this is coming through right now, but it is. So whoever needs to hear this and you're like, I don't know what my gifts are, what my talents are. I do get that question a lot, so I know you guys are out there. But you do know. You do know. And the best thing you can do to reconnect with that part of yourself is look back into your childhood. You need to kind of do your own past life childhood regression, not necessarily past life before this lifetime, but the life that you had as a child when you were young. That's another little life, because we're older now. So that younger version of ourselves, that reconnection with that younger version knows what he or she wanted to do, what you were obsessed with as a kid. Were you obsessed with, I don't know, like I was writing stories from, I don't know where I was coming up with it, but I was writing stories, romance novels when I was just a little kid. It's like, where did this come from? But just these stories or songs or lyrics, what were you doing as a kid? Maybe it was none of those things. And maybe you were in the backyard digging up something and trying to find something, So like really examine what you did when you were a kid. Reconnect with your past little version of yourself. But going along with rediscovering who you are and your talents and your gifts and what you connect with and are passionate about, your passions, what goes with that is manifestation. To know what you're passionate about and to know who you are and where you're going and what your vision is for the future. So that's you looking at your past self and then looking at your future self is the magician. So that's what empowers us to create on a day-to-day basis. So let's take a look. What is the rest of this message? Because that came out of nowhere. We got the King of Wands. So the King of Wands, another very passionate card, male or female. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, okay? So that's our passions, our drive, our get it done attitude. I'm thinking Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's a fire card right there. And the Magician is Sagittarius. So yeah, this is a lot of fire right now. So this is the get it done attitude, taking action. And please don't let the retrograde stuff get filled in your head. Just no, I'm not. That I just don't believe in it. But anyways, this is all about getting things done, going for it. Don't let anything discourage you or let anyone. Okay, so that King of Wands right along with that Magician is a lot of fire. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse. If this was upright, this would show betrayal, people talking behind your back, so words and thoughts, or even your own words and thoughts. You could be your own worst enemy. So you need to let that go. And because it's in reverse, it does look to me like most of the collective that is here right now has let that inner voice go. And that's the ego of protection. Trying to protect you will say certain things like, oh, you shouldn't do a live show today because your hair looks terrible. Stuff like that. That's an example. So that's the ego trying to kick in and save you from embarrassment or whatever it may be. But because it's in reverse, it is looking like most of the collective is not letting words and thoughts trap them into a trap. Let's see what else comes through. So yeah, carry on with your passions. 7 of Cups. This is good. 8 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. This is beautiful. So as a collective, we're strengthening. We're not letting those words and thoughts and negativity or people that have trashed us in the past. I don't know why it's coming out like that, but it's just coming to me, so I say what comes through my mind. So whoever's trashed you in the past, you don't care. You've let that go. It's in reverse. It's great. 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. So this is beautiful. You're walking towards your divine path. You know what you need to do. You're getting things done. You're the King of Wands or the Queen of Wands. So you're not taking any crap from anybody. 7 of Cups, you've got a lot on your mind. You've got a lot of dreams, a lot of different goals. So when it feels like the 7 of Cups, kind of like that smoke and mirrors, or it's there, but it's like a little bit unclear on how I'm going to get there kind of feeling, So that's when we want to take a moment. We want to reground ourselves. That's a big water card right there, 7 of Cups. So when our mind just feels like overwhelmed, maybe even a little emotional, okay, you need to ground yourself with all that water. So even the 8 of Cups too. So it's still an emotional pull, but it is showing us that you're walking towards where you're supposed to go because you're following yourself. You're listening. Ace of Pentacles. That's acceptance. This is all about acceptance. The whole message. Accept who you truly are, but also give yourself the acceptance and the permission. Give yourself permission to do what you need to do that fulfills your heart, following your passion. It's a big thing. A lot of us out there, myself included, sometimes we may not feel worthy of something, whether it be love, a job, a career, whatever it is you're focused on. Okay, so if you don't feel worthy of something, like you might have to ask yourself that. And sometimes we don't realize it till we really ask ourselves, is it my own issue? Do I feel worthy of having that 10 of Cups dream or 10 of Pentacles dream that I have for myself, that vision? Am I worthy of this? So once you discover that, yes, you are worthy, then you know that you believe in it and you feel it. And that's the whole mastery behind manifestation. Going back to our first card, the Magician. So those of us that are in the feeling, taking the action, carrying through with the action, that's all about acceptance and permission. You gave yourself permission. So there you go. This is a beautiful message. So whoever needed to hear that, that was for you. I think we all did. But yeah, permission, acceptance, it's all good, We're all deserving of a beautiful life. And the enjoyment. It shouldn't be stressful. There shouldn't be fight or flight people around us. And if anyone tries to make you get in that that energy, then you'll know that's your no. If it doesn't keep you in alignment, or if you have friends around you that don't inspire you to do better and be your better self, the best version of you, which shout out to all my dear friends out there that are watching. You guys are awesome. You guys keep me pushing every day, motivated, inspired to be the best version of myself. So that's what we need to surround ourselves with. If anybody doesn't do that, then they should be cut, honestly. You know. But anyways, I think that I have talked plenty this morning. So I am going to now share screen. For those of you that are new and you don't know how to find me for a personal reading, you're going to want to go to not Starcana, sorry, that's my email. You're going to want to go to arcanashores.net. Okay, that is my website. I will share screen since I just messed up the whole name of it. But it's arcanashores.net is my website. And that's where you can schedule readings with myself. Express recorded readings are on a special right now for 54 questions. I will make you a custom video, and you will receive it back prior, like before the actual appointment time that you set. So you will get it back early. And then also the general tarot readings are on sale as well. Usually $188, now they are $144 for the general tarot readings. That's one-on-one Zoom with myself and yourself. And it's a lot of fun. But there's so much on my website. I do a lot more than just tarot, but there's more to come too. And also, don't forget, if you click on Shop Nutritions on my website, so arcanashores.net, Shop Nutritions, it will link you to Ascent Nutrition. Those are my personal links, affiliate links. So you can go ahead and shop with Ascent, order your coffee. I got my coffee right here. Yeah, and get stocked up. But yeah, it's all on my website there, guys. So yeah, remember that it's linked to my affiliate links. So it'll go through me. But awesome. Anyways, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I will be back on tomorrow morning. So we will do Homelands. It's called Homelands, the new show. So we'll do it tomorrow morning. We'll go over the states and everything that's going on there. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.